Welcome to another video for maths and we're talking today about percentage increase and decrease. We can do this in year 7 top set, we can do it in year 8, a bit of it, then as we move on we can do that in year 9 and 10 and year 11, and obviously for top end challenge you can do it in primary as well. So what kind of questions we get in percentage increase and decrease, we're going to discuss all about them today. Alright, the simple two questions which come to mind are these, which says increase £80 by 15% and decrease £80 by 12%, guys. So what we need to do is we're going to work out 15% of £80, and in this case we need to work out 12% of £80. And then what we need to do, guys, how do we figure out 15%? There are many methods. We can do 15 divided by 100, that is how we change percentage into fraction, times it by 80. Okay, or if you just keep in decimals, you can do 0.15 times by 80. That's one way. Or what you can do is you can first find 10% of 80, then you can work out 5% of 80, and then add them together to get 15%. So this is entirely a matter of choice. Okay, so let's work it out, guys. 0.15 times 80, I'm going to do what I'm going to be times 15 by 8, that gives me 120. 15 by 80 will give me 1200. Then I'm going to put decimal after two places, so this is actually comes out as £12. Same method, 10% of £80 is £8, 5% of £80 is £4, combine them together is £12. And guys, what do we have to do is increase by 15%, so we do 80 plus 12, and the final answer is 92. Right, so in this case we're going to work out 12%. Let's do the percentage decimal method one more time. 0.12 is same as 12%, times that by 80. So guys, we do 12 times 80, that gives me 0 and 960, decimal after two places, so this is £9.60 is 12% of 80. I'm going to decrease it this time, so 80 take away £9.60, the answer is £70 and 40 pence. Okay, now what happens if I say increase £80 by 15% 3 times, 3 years in a row? Then the calculations get harder and harder, guys. So we learn a method called multiplier method. I would like you to take a note of this, then we work on multiplier method together. Right, so multiplier, I would like to define multiplier as the number you multiply the original amount with to get the final amount. So the target is, guys, if I get multiplier in both of these cases, I would have multiplied 80 with that to get the final amount. So how do we get that multiplier is what the target is now, and the multiplier is specifically in the case when the change is in percentage increase or decrease. Guys, have a look carefully. What you have to do is you do 100 plus increase, okay, if it is in this case increase, or 100 minus decrease divided by 100. Very important, pay attention, this increase or decrease has to be in the percentage. Why do we do with 100? Because of that percentage bit only. For example, now guys, in this question the multiplier would be 100 plus 15, because it's 15% increase, divided by 100, that gives me 1.15, and in this case it would be 100 take away 12 because it's a decrease, divided by 100, that gives me 0.88. And you will try now using calculator. 80 times 1.15 should give you this, and 80 times 0.88 should give you this as the answer. Give it a try and check if this is correct. Alright guys, to explain why and where multiplier method is more useful and convenient is this type of question. I'm going to explain to you. I've written down question in a language which is probably student friendly, it's understandable. It says find the total amount you will receive, the money you'll get back, if you deposit, put in £5,000 in a bank. And what's bank supposed to do? Give you, because banks is going to use your money, they'll give you some extra money back, and that is called interest. And we use compound interest, which is interest on interest as well. That means every year you will not get interest only on 5,000, you'll get interest on something which is the money's become at the end of each year at 5% per annum. So this is the rate, and you keep the money in the bank for 4 years. So guys, listen to me, let's work out the multiplier. The money here is meant to increase. Okay, that's the whole purpose, to put money in the bank. Right, multiplier would be, so 100 plus 5, because that's what the percentage increase, divided by 100, that gives you 1.05. So you're going to multiply £5,000 by 1.05, but this is repeatedly increasing. So times by 1.05 again, times by 1.05 again, times by 1.05 again, and times by 1.05 again, because this you're going to keep the money there for 4 years. So what you do is just raise to the power of 4. Put that in the calculator, you'll get the final money. Okay. Alright guys, so this is the final amount you'll get in the bank after you deposit £5,000, and we need to round this to decimal places because it's money. Right, so second use of this method will be in depreciation questions like car prices. The new cars depreciates in value after every year. So we're going to see how does that work now. Alright, so let's read this again guys. A car priced at 40,000, expensive car, in the year 2010 depreciates, means decreases its value by 4.6% each year, and find the price of the car in year 2018. That means you're looking for 8 years after the car was priced at 40,000. Right guys, let's find out the multiplier. This is a percentage change again. And what is the change, type of change this time? It is a decrease. So take away 4.6 divided by 100. That gives you a 95.4 divided by 100. That gives you 0.954. 0.954 is the multiplier. I hope everybody understands that. Okay, 100. I hope I've got this right as well, by the way. Check if my calculations are right. Guys, what do we need to do? Original money was 40,000. Okay, I times this by multiplier. Which is 0.954, and we're going to look for, we're going to times this by multiplier. How many times repeatedly? 8 times raised to the power 8. Put this in the calculator and find the answer. Make sure round this to decimal places. I'm pausing the video, do it and check the answer with me. And the answer you get is 27,443.97 pence to 2 decimal places. Okay, so this is how we use the multiplier method in appreciation and depreciation questions. And I'm going to teach you one step ahead, people. If you have to find the prices before the change, okay, reverse percentage or going backwards. Okay, right, so this is the question which says a jacket is sold for £105.60 at the sale of 12%. That means this is the price which you pay for the jacket once you get a discount of 12%. So guys, this is a decrease. Sale is a decrease. So change is percentage change and it's a decrease. Let's work it out, guys. What do we work out first of all? Multiplier. And decrease should be 100, take away 12, divided by 100. And the answer, I guess it's 0.88. Right guys, what do we do? The old price or the original times by the multiplier, which is 0.88, should give me the new price, which is 105.60. I hope everybody understands that. This is what we did last question. Original times by the multiplier gives you the new. Okay, that's new. And this is the multiplier. Now guys, we want to find the original. So what inverse of multiplying by 0.88 is dividing by 0.88. So the original price was 105.60 divided by 0.88. Put that in the calculator and find the answer for me. And the answer comes out as 120 pounds. So guys, same question. What did we do now? We went backwards. We knew the new price or price after the change, and we had to find the old price or price before the change. Did we change the method? The answer is no. We first found out the multiplier. Same way, then we do original times by the multiplier gives you new. Then we rearrange that equation and divide by 0.88 to get to that answer. Guys, so the same question can be used in repeated percentage change as well, like depreciation of the car or mortgage or house loan. Okay, we're going to work out on that now. Okay, let's do the second question. A car decreases its value 15% each year. So this is a question of percentage change. One more time, let's work out the multiplier. Even if I haven't read the question, let's work out the multiplier. This is 100, the change is decrease, so take away 15 divided by 100, it is 0.85. Same old equation, old times multiplier equals new. But then you're going to see that this multiplier would be multiplied to itself again, because we're looking at 2 years, so it will be to the power 2. If it was 3 years, that would be to the power 3, like we did in the previous questions over here. Okay, over here the power, to the power there 4, right, and so on. Alright guys, let's put the values in now, please. Old is what we have to find in 2018. Okay, so this is price in 2018 times by the multiplier is 0.85 to the power 2 equals new 8670. Right, so this is what we have to find now. So we divide both sides by 0.85 to the power 2. So price in 2018 will be 8670 divided by 0.85 squared. Okay, put that in the calculator, work out the answer for me, please. And the answer is 12,000 pounds. Okay, so this finishes the topic of percentage change, and we use the method of multiplier. So steps are, guys, you're going to find out the multiplier first, depending on what is the nature of the change. If it's a decrease, you take away, like in these two questions. Okay, if it's an increase, you add, like in this question. Then if your change is happening repeatedly, you multiplier raised to that power, and the equation is always old times the multiplier gives you new. Okay, so put that into the equation. When you find reverse percentage, you might have to divide there. Remember, your multiplier method doesn't change ever. This equation stays the same. Depending on that, if you're finding new, you times them. If you're finding old, you divide them. Alright guys, happy learning. We'll come up with more percentage videos later, and thank you. Bye.